My name is Heber Brown. I'm blessed to be born and raised right here in Baltimore City. That's right. That's right. And now I'm great. I'm blessed to be a pastor of a church called Pleasant Hope Baptist Church. Somebody said earlier that this is IB8. This is Heber Brown the fourth, and he be two. So he's going to hang out with me a little bit during this presentation, and we're going to talk to you about a very important issue, in fact, an issue about the future of this city as it relates to this youth jail that the state of Maryland is trying to build. We're ready. So we do have a dream. We have an alternative vision for how things can go in this city, and you are a testament to that. You are here tonight just because you believe that you can do something to make this city better. I believe that, and you believe it as well, many of you as well. So, but the problem is that the state of Maryland wants to take us to a place, to a dead, old, decaying dream of building another jail for more than $100 million, 180-bed facility for young people who are charged as adults. That's a problem because there's a decrease in the youth population in the city, and it's a problem because there's a downtick as it relates to crime, not just locally, but nationwide as well. Spending that much money on a youth jail at this time when there's economic strain on everybody, and at the same time where young people are looking for resources is a major problem. We'd rather invest in opportunities for our young people. But look at what we have right now. The current proposed budget for the city of Baltimore, more than $260 million for police and K-9 units, and $24 million for prenatal care, for summer jobs for youth, for school, for youth jobs. That's a problem, people. Consider this. More than 1,200 boys and girls under 18 are charged as adults every year in the state of Maryland. And nearly 70% of that number, they get waved back down to the juvenile system anyway. 40% of every penal institution in the state, 40% are found right in this city. The East Baltimore community, where they're trying to build this latest new jail, is a community already saturated with youth jails. They want to put a women's jail right next to the new youth jail as well. And so it's like Baltimore's going to be like the penal colony of the state of Maryland, and that's a problem. Work with me. So we also ask you to consider who the winners are under this current arrangement. These are the winners. That guy in the top left corner, that's David Berg. He got paid about $2.5 million to demolish the site where they want to build the jail. There's another guy's picture I couldn't pull up, but he's got a company from PSA Dewberry in Virginia. It's an architecture firm. They got paid $7.5 million to build to design the place. And the losers, I wish I had a camera because that's all of you guys. Like, just take your profile, Facebook profile picture and put it up there, because we lose in this type of arrangement where we keep on building prisons and keep on building prisons and keep on building prisons. And the promise is if we just build one more, everything will be all right. That's a problem. It's your problem because if you're a taxpayer, raise your hand. Your money is being used for this system that does not work. And we'd rather spend our money, especially during this day and time, on systems that we know that work, and I'm going to talk about a little bit of that in a minute. Raise your hand if you are a parent, you have children. Amen. Some of y'all a little slow on raising your hand on your children. Be proud. Be proud. Amen. But if you are a parent as well, then you know that we are trying to build a city that's deserving of our children. All of our children will grow up together. I don't care what neighborhood they grow up in. This city, we will pass on to all of them, and we need to make sure that we do all we can for them. I envision and we envision a city where young people have all the opportunities that they need, that their schools are good no matter what zip code they go to. They have summer jobs. They have arts. Whatever happened to art in school? Art and music and recess. I mean, the MSAs and all these standardized tests, okay, they're good for some people, but my son needs to play. Y'all saw that. He needs playment. He needs to go out and play with friends and meet people. This youth jail does not have to be built. This is not just some emotional testimony from some preacher from North Baltimore. Research shows that this jail does not have to be built, and this latest report by the National Council on Crime and Delinquency, it lets us know that if we change our policies, we don't need a new prison. Here's an idea. Stop charging youth as adults in Baltimore City. How about you treat them like young people? Treat them like people who make mistakes. If they make mistakes, we want them to get better. We don't want to throw them under a jail. Shout out to Urbanite magazine. Urbanite did a wonderful article called Downsize, and there's a report on how the projections for building this jail were way overblown. And we can learn from Virginia on this. Virginia, they had some projections too, and they built a jail based on their projections, and now that jail is empty. It was $100 million, and it cost $700,000 to operate, and it is empty, ladies and gentlemen. Let's learn from the folly of Virginia on this and do better. Who supports the campaign? There's the list right there, a number of organizations who are supporting this effort, and we have made some headway. They wanted this jail to already be, at least to start to being built already, but we slowed it down, and we're stopping it, and we will stop it and redirect that money toward things that we know are good for our young people. We need your help. Go to safeandsound.org, and right there on the homepage, you can contact the elected officials of this city and let them know your feelings and your concerns about how we can better use this money. And I have to personalize this thing. I'm thankful for the Urbanite magazine article because for a minute there, I just was in stats and facts and figures, but this is a human issue. And this is a letter I got this week from one of my mentees at the Baltimore City Detention Center, the L section of my program. And Roy just wants us to know and wants me to know and remind us that he's dependent on us. They're depending on us. They are brilliance behind bars, and when we band together, we can really make this city what our young people really need it to be. Thank y'all so much.